What's the connection between this Pensacola Chinese restaurant, Pirates, the most popular cashew chicken in the Ozarks, and Chicken McNuggets? Hi, I'm Pensacola historian Joe Vinson. The House of Chong has been a Navy Boulevard mainstay for decades, but its origins go back to an earlier nightclub and restaurant on Quarryfield Road called Pirates Cove. Started by Stan and Corinne Majewski in 1949, the original concept was heavily pirate-themed. Servers would be in pirate costumes, probably talk like Robert Newton's Long John Silver, that kind of thing. But within just a year or two, it became better known as the only place in town to get authentic Chinese cuisine, prepared by chefs like Lao Wong, Sim Lee, Wing Yin, David Leong, who I'll talk more about in a minute, and Tim Henry Chong. Pirates Cove rebranded briefly as Treasure Island, but after a 1960 fire destroyed that building, the Majewskis and Chong decided to move the restaurant to this still-standing building on West Garden Street with a new name, House of Chong. Chong was soon joined by his son, Gene. They moved to the current Navy Boulevard location with its distinctive pagoda architecture in 1967. Gene took over the operation of the restaurant and opened a nightclub next door, Gene's Lounge, in 1975. Incidentally, Gene's floor coverings down the street, founded in 1965, was named for Gene Sluder, not Gene Chong. I used to live right here off of Navy Boulevard and would think, wow, this Gene guy has his hand in everything, a very diverse business portfolio. But no, those were different Genes. Gene Chong passed away in 2019 at age 80, and the restaurant is now under different ownership. Cashew chicken has long been one of the House of Chong specialties, with some ads claiming the now ubiquitous staple of Chinese restaurants across the country actually originated at Pirates Cove. That's probably an exaggeration, but there is an interesting connection to the famous Springfield, Missouri-style cashew chicken. In 1955, a Springfield neurosurgeon named John L.K. Tsang, also a native of China, was vacationing in Pensacola and stopped into Pirates Cove for a meal. He was so impressed by the food that he asked to talk to the chef, David Leong. As Leong recalled in the 2014 documentary In Search of General Tso,
I work in Pensacola. The Dr. Song been over there, eat my food. I said, wow, you took the food so good. You going to work for me at Springfield?
Leong and his brother moved to Springfield to work at Song's restaurant, Lotus Garden, and eventually started his own restaurant, Leong's Tea House. Because of the popularity of fried chicken, Leong experimented with making cashew chicken with deep-fried chicken instead of stir-fried. Quote, everywhere I looked, restaurants were serving fried chicken, fried chicken, fried chicken. So I made American fried chicken with Chinese gravy. The result was very popular and quickly copied in other area Chinese restaurants, and now Leong's style of cashew chicken is the default throughout the Ozarks region. The Leong family also suspects that their technique had some influence on McDonald's Chicken McNuggets.
Late 60s or early 70s, McDonald's Corporation actually came to see how the technique was to bread and fry the chicken nuggets, and they wanted my dad's recipes, but they didn't want to pay for it. My dad said, well, I'm not going to give it to you. And a year later, Chicken McNuggets come out, so, tell me, is that a coincidence or what? I tend to think that, they owe me royalty.
I hope you found this story interesting. Follow for more Pensacola history, and let me know in the comments what topic I should cover next. Thanks.